everyone. And welcome back, one and all, to Jujutsu Kaisen, The Reckoning. So, does anyone remember what happened last time?
Well, I do remember last time.
We showed up at a hospital.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of curses.
Mhm.
Tried to save a bunch of civilians that were getting attacked by said curses. A few of them died, unfortunately. But the ones that we could save, we directed them to, safe-ish areas. Safe-ish areas. Right. Before rushing back to the hospital, where we are supposed to be going to find a piece of Gojo Satoru.
Precisely.
That is indeed the case. Picking up where we left off, the doors to the hospital swing open on their own. And EGG is looking at this, and he is visibly worried. You hear him swallow hard. Right.
Keep an eye, make sure nothing gets past us.
I'm gonna call Jujutsu High and see if there's anyone else we can get in. If the entirety of this, if all of Tokyo is covered, then well, I imagine sorcerers that are here, if they weren't already, are going to be here very soon.
He's gonna look at him and nod.
Yeah, Ichichi is going to. He's going to run off, and he is going to ensure just that. Now, it's just you three and the hospital.
Big door, question mark?
Yeah, big door. The doors are open. They look like, sensor-activated sliding doors. Two very large panes of glass that open up. But they were already open as you enter in. And as you come to the hospital, the lights above are fluorescent. There's a somewhat obnoxious smell of cleaning, as though this place has just been mopped a few too many times. Other than that, you find yourself in the welcome, one of the waiting areas. Beside you, you do note there is the cafeteria, and I'm getting the map of the place up on my end, so I can have a proper look. Where you are currently at the moment, Shiki, is the reception. There are various papers strewn about. There's medical records. There's, of course, there's the receptionist computer that appears to be open. In fact, there's... it looked like something was being written there on a Word document.
What does it say? Help me?
Give me a, well, it doesn't say... Actually, yeah, it does say help me in one little bit. How much of it do you, skim?
Probably skim the first 20-30% unless there's anything actively important.
Cool.
That I notice.
You skim through the document. And has Shiki watched many movies?
Not too many, but I mean a couple.
In that case, I'm gonna say give me an investigation roll. And the DC's gonna be higher because you haven't seen as many movies. You're reading this and what the fuck is this gobbledygook?
Is this some kind of reference I'm too cultured to understand?
Hold on. Floor, I need you to do me a favor.
Lee?
I need to look around, see if there's any normal folk left.
Hey,
I'm gonna run the ones around this this entire area, see if there's anyone, see if there's any curses as well, or any signs of Sajiro.
Really? I'll sit with it. As she starts to fly through the halls. But as for you, Shiki, the last written lines on that document were, "I have a bad feeling about this." And it seems as though this is like a script to some kind of like screenplay. And like next to it, whoever's writing this or wrote this, I should say, they didn't write down the character name. Instead, they wrote down like a little initial for it, or like a singular katakana character. So probably somewhere in this is like a key that denotes this is this character and this is their line. Other than that, it's like, yeah, now you know that's a script. It's making a little bit more sense because it's speaking like a narrative. But other than that, it's talking about weird stuff. Like you skim through it, it's like one of the lines is that, that's a weird looking moon.
This is just sounding like Fear and Hunger Termina. Oh my god, it's Fear and Hunger Termina.
It's not.
I'm going to the store.
I have not played that game.
It's you should play them. They're so fucking good.
Alrighty, Shiki, you go through the receptionist door, and I'm going to cut from you for a sec as we go to Uwe.
I will say they are torture games, though.
Oh, I'm aware.
Is this the door? Or is there a door? Is this a door? Excuse me? I just noticed the indent.
That is in fact the door.
I'm gonna walk up. Excuse me. I'm gonna walk up here.
Cool. Do you give her open?
I'm gonna give her open.
Yeah, one moment, please. Give me a perception check.
Gotcha. Perception. Put all my points into insight and investigation, fuck.
You hear something on the other side. Many little somethings, as though a low-pitched squealing.
Like to squeak the door, or like crack the door open just a little bit. And just kind of send the egg to the embryo to see if there's anything happening in there.
Can you see through the embryo?
I don't know, but like
I don't think we made one of your powers.
He can't, but it's like a comeback report to me.
Yeah,
and I'll see if it's like if it's worth going in there, you know.
Yep. So the embryo goes in there. Now just reveal a little bit of the area. And it scans around, and it comes back, and how does your embryo communicate with you? Does it actually speak to you, or does it just give like a nod or a shake of the head?
I'll flip a coin.
Okay.
Fuck. Why are the coins so far in my room? Alright. Have a penny.
Okay.
As he talks. Oh shit, that fell. What does it say? It's heads. He talks.
Right. That's what the embryo says.
What?
Rats.
I'll open the door.
As you do so, a putrid, acrid smell sort of knocks into you. as you note the decay in the room. A swarm of rats gather into and feast upon the remains of a dead receptionist.
Immediately slam the door shut.
Just as you make your way elsewhere.
Yeah.
You go elsewhere. That scene still fresh in your head. You can hear the squeaks and you can almost just feel as you envision some of those rats just crawling in through the throat, through the neck, through the wounds it's made, and throughout the body. Oh, so for those watching, horror warning. Probably should have put that in there, but this is a horror game, so if that's not the ride you want to get on, you get off the road.
It's JJK. You should have expected at least some of it.
Yeah, but thinking about that, he's gonna be like, he's gonna look down and think to himself in force. So. I'm gonna go up to this door and try and.
Yep. So as you go ahead and do that, we're going to jump over to Shiki real quick. All right, so Shiki, it looks like as you exit through that door, you're in some kind of back area. It appears as though there are a couple of rooms here and there.
There's nothing down here.
Oh, no, there's a door light right there.
Okay, I'll open that one first.
Cool. It appears to be locked.
Really?
I realized what I said and who I said it to, but it is locked. Would you like to make it not locked anymore?
I'd like to open it without destroying it.
Sleight of hand if you have it.
12.
Alright, do you have a rank in sleight of hand?
No.
In that case, you can't use sleight of hand.
Okay.
It's one of those where if you don't have a rank, you can't do it, so option B.
I open the door.
Alrighty, strength check these.
24.
Cool, you
I open the door.
Cool, you just you try to like jiggle the lock. Not really getting you anywhere, so you just go with option B, which is you punch through a hole through the door, you reach for the lock on the other side, you go. The door is now unlocked.
Just imagine you opened the door normally. Just imagine you opened the door normally and just broke the lock.
I thought I was just gonna break the fucking handle off and it would open. Because there's no lock on it.
Technically, the lock is internal, so that wouldn't actually undo it.
Yeah.
You just pull the lock out of the wall.
Pulls the entire fucking handle out of the door. Including the lock.
Yeah, as you open the door, you are let into a security room. No one's here. Which is
Anything
odd.
I could see on the cameras?
Yes. Movies. Like
Well, these guys weren't good at their fucking job.
Various different films. In particular, do me an investigation to see if Shiki recognizes any of these films.
Alright. And 18.
Okay. One of the films is the original Friday the 13th. Like, OG, Jason is not the killer in that one, it's his mother.
Yeah, Pamela.
Yeah. Pamela Voorhees. So that's one of them. Another
Spoiler for a 20-year-old movie.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
it's much older than that. It's like at least 40.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 1980s. That thing is 45 years old now.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
That's actually one of the very few Friday movies I watched. Was the original.
Fair enough. Alright, so Friday the 13th is playing on one of them. On another one, it's playing Pulp Fiction. In particular, it is currently at the scene where Bruce Willis's character is, he's in the pawn shop and he's rifling through the weapons. He's going, oh, this gun. No, that gun. Chainsaw, no. The katana.
Oh, I thought it would be the say what again.
Nah. Like, that's like at the beginning of the movie. Like, this has been playing for a little bit.
Say what again, motherfucker? I dare you. I double dare you.
I double dare you. I double dog dare you.
So yeah, there's that
Samuel
one.
Jackson's gem.
Yeah, he is. So there's that one, and then on the last monitor, it's playing The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
That's a pretty good movie.
Oh, it is.
Is that the one with the cowboys?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a western.
It's like one of the westerns.
I assume there's nothing else other than the movies.
Just the movies. There is the computer terminal that does appear to be left open.
Anything interesting on that?
Do you have technology?
I have... No.
Do you have Jack of all trades as a advantage?
Do I? Probably
Oh, before I forget, both of you have a hero point.
0 point.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
technically at the start of every session you should be getting one for this.
Yeah, I
If
don't.
to put one. If I pull one up. Fuck,
Yeah.
I can't speak.
I think
I have to put one on my sheet.
Fair enough.
No, up. 2.
Yeah. In that case, Shiki, you're probably not going to be able to get any more info out of the terminal itself, but you can have a look at what they had open.
She tries to scroll on it like a touchscreen.
That doesn't
work.
No. As you notice, this is weird, like, black piece of plastic that's on like a mat beside it.
Shrugs. I've done all I can do. I'm gonna read it.
Okay. It is
His
talking
limited
about...
experience is a cell phone. That's all he owns.
Yep, fair enough. So it appears to be some kind of report, and whoever the security guard was, they're talking about a stranger that appeared coming in through the waiting area. Because as security, they have to take note of pretty much everyone that comes in here, just in case there are people that are going to do something bad. For those playing the home game, hospitals have a lot of like medications in there because it's a hospital. They heavily monitor that stuff, and the reason being is because in high enough doses, that stuff can be used to commit, horrible acts upon
Warcrime.
other people. So they heavily monitor that to make sure that doesn't happen.
And the hospital could also face severe felony charges.
Oh yeah. So they want to keep
criminal negligence.
Yeah, they want to keep track of things such as that, as well as who enters in here and who leaves. Because if someone's coming in strapped with like TNT to a vest, they're probably going to react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
is there a description?
Yeah. The description appears to be that of a...
Black-haired female.
No, actually.
Oh.
Of a very shaggy-haired individual. They describe them as being hunched over. They have a cane. Very old. Wearing a vest of sorts. But the odd thing is that they then go, he was there for a moment, but then he vanished.
I wouldn't know anything about this, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Nothing
probably
of
not.
ringing any bells.
Give for me expertise curses.
29.
The vanishings probably means that whatever that thing was a curse, and it appearing briefly means that for a time, the host was not. It didn't have a lot of cursed energy.
Hmm. Raid. Another unknown curse. My favorite. I'm gonna open this door.
That's fair. You open the door.
Is it locked?
No. Inside, you find the bodies of 2 security guards.
There it is.
Do you have?
Are they actually dead?
Oh yeah. In fact, give me.
Oh yeah, they're very dead.
How close do you get to them?
Shiki'd probably kick him with his foot.
Cool.
See if they make any noise.
Well, the bodies don't. What's inside them do?
Rats in the body. Rats in the body.
Yeah. As you hear squeaking on the inside, as several rats start to pour out of their mouths.
I close the door.
That's fair.
I don't get paid enough for that shit.
That's fair. All right. We are gonna jump all the way back over to Uwe.
Oh, there's probably a door right here.
Do those rats have any cursed energy on them?
Give me a perception roll.
Perception?
Yeah, you would have to have a. Actually, yeah, no, you've seen them. You probably would have seen it if there was any. All right, just
should I do insight instead, or?
No. Give me perception.
Okay. 14.
There was a bit of cursed energy about them, but you don't get the sense that they are innately cursed.
Okay.
So it's more
like cursed,
something affected them as opposed to, well, something's affecting them as opposed to they are themselves like cursed spirits.
Okay, so it's like something's like controlling them or something?
Something like that. At least you would wager so, because rats don't do this normally.
Shit. Okay. Is this door locked?
Oh no, that's open.
Sending in the embryo to scout out for a sec.
Yep. As you do so, the embryo goes in, has a little scan about, comes out, and goes, all clear.
Good work. I'll open the door.
You open the door, and inside you find a storage room.
Step inside.
Yep.
Look around a bit.
Yeah.
Some of these.
Yep.
Little cubbies or something.
Yep. It's all the stuff in here appears to be that for the gift shop that was next to you, because that is a gift shop. So there's a bunch of stock for various cups, various cards and whatnot that would be at the gift shop.
I take something from the gift shop. And
what are you taking?
Oh, I'm taking like a bobblehead. Put it in my in my suitcase.
All right. What's the bobblehead of?
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
I got the.
It's
the rare Satoru Gojo Funko Pop.
No. It's not going to be like that. It is probably going to be that of the mascot of New Shibuya.
Ooh.
Yep, it's that. Let's say it is that of a majestic bird. And the tagline for this is "From the ashes we shall rise."
Oh. Nice. Keep that one.
Yeah. Alright.
Next.
Alright, yep. You open up the door. It's a bathroom.
Close the door.
Yeah. That's fair. You open it up. It's a bathroom, but before you close that one up, There are two swarms of rats in there.
Close that one.
Yep. I am not going to describe what else is going on in there, as it is horrifying.
It was just, I see, and I can smell it. I'm assuming that it's probably a dead body in there.
Several, actually, but yeah, let's not worry about that.
We're back. I'm gonna make my way back to Shiki. I'm assuming that, like,
While he's doing that, door.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm assuming that we're, like, coming back to Shiki.
Yep. Alrighty. Yeah. Ooh, wait. Shiki. That's the wrong thing.
Oh. Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of icons on the left. I forget which one does what. You open up the door, and it appears
Anyway,
to be,
Shiki opens up turn tracker. Oh.
it appears to be a break room.
Nice. Kuna rolling for.
Are there rats?
There are no rats in here. That being said, you do note that the mini fridge has recently been raided.
Oh, I see all the fucking shit.
I mean, you can have a look-see in there, see what's left.
I look through the fridge. Where's the mini fridge? Over here, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
in,
open up the mini fridge.
it's in like a little
If there are
cupboard.
fucking rats in there, I swear to God.
So first things first, someone left at least a bottle of some kind of, it wouldn't be soft drink, it'd be like, yeah, it would be green tea. Let's play the home game. Tea is way more common to find in vending machines in Japan than you will like Coke or lemonade or any of that stuff.
I swear to God, if there's rats, Jack.
There are no
Put a rat in
rats
your
in the
tea.
fridge.
Okay,
rat in your tea.
I will
It's in the
take
can
the
mask,
tea.
Cool. You take the tea. It appears to be like in a plastic bottle. It's half drunken, but otherwise it's still there. That being said, you do note that there's a lot of containers, not Tupperware containers, but glass containers.
Yeah, that sounds like somewhere where it's a psychopath to put organs, so I'm gonna not.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like organs. It looks like bolognese.
Yeah,
Because
that's like.
you think it does. It looks
That's
very
definitely
red.
organ. It's definitely blood and organs.
That or someone
Just
someone has made the most creative, bolognese sauce.
Very chunky person's tasting sauce.
Oh yeah, like chunkiest. Like
Yeah.
that's just thick with extra C's.
Where's the next door?
Right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're literally that's a bathroom. All right.
It's a bathroom. You hear
I can assume
squeaking.
what the other door is. I close the door as I leave.
That's fair.
I don't fucking care.
That's fair.
What if Satoru Gojo's posted up on one of those what if he's posted up on one of those
Yeah,
toilets?
1/3 of his corpse is posted up in one of the stalls.
Yeah, dude.
That has to be like.
So
the
I
most
guess he's fucking.
twisted image.
I guess he's staying there.
So you don't want to check the other bathroom? You gotta be thorough.
No, I don't. It's going to be more rats.
What if it's Satoru Gojo's rotting corpse?
It's going to be more rats. I opened this door.
You open that door, and
It's
inside
fucking rats.
you find appears to be some kind of supply room. It carries with it a bunch of stationery. So probably it was the supply room for the break room as well as the receptionist. As you find set like a box full of pens, like post-it notes, scrapbooks. Well, not scrapbooks. Like lined writing like notebooks. There's sanitizer, or at least there was sanitizer. There's one bottle of it left. It's been tipped over, and half the contents is already evaporated. But it does appear like
The
somewhat.
sanitizer.
It appears as though one of the notebooks has been one of the post-it notes has been written on.
Mm-hmm.
And it just has the words, "Ha ha, funny."
Seems legit, anyways. I mean, what else do you want me to do? It says haha funny. Door.
Okay. Before you do that, I need to do a little bit of setup.
Oh. Oh, this is the door. I see. This is the
Yeah.
door where the rats attack.
Well, it is a door where there will probably be a lot of things in here. I also just need to get something else. One moment, please.
It's gonna be fucking Ratzilla.
It's gonna be the Ratnado from that one.
Ratnado.
You know the Rat Tornado from that one game?
You know the rat tornado from that one movie? What was it? Sharknado?
And one more there. So, before we open up that door of horrors, we're going to go to Ue. As you find your way at the very end of the hall, and the doors here appear to be the sliding doors. That as soon as you get near to them, they slide open.
Hmm.
And you find yourself in a little bit of a hallway. There appears to be a exit door right there. Next to it is a red box containing a what do you call them? It's like the red canister with for the fire.
Fire extinguisher?
That yeah.
Yes.
There's a fire extinguisher, and in there is also appears to be a hatchet.
Would be useful. Oh, what's in here? I'm gonna check to see if this door is locked.
It is not.
I'm gonna crack the door, send the embryo out.
Boop. The embryo is sent out. And it comes back in, and it just shakes its head. Do not go in there.
Why?
Death.
Oh, he's kind of gonna like scowl a bit and just walk back.
Yeah. But let's play the home game. That area is the kitchen.
Huh.
Alrighty.
Is this door locked?
That one is... actually, yeah, that one is.
Huh. I actually do have sleight of hand, though.
Okay. Roll the slightest of hando.
Never said I was any good at it, though.
Alrighty, you try to slide open that door with your sleight of hand, and yeah, no.
Fuck. Fingers look jittery.
Yeah, it doesn't really appear to want to open. You could try force it open.
True. But with my luck, it's probably more rats on the other side. Or death.
Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows?
True.
It could be the corpse of Satoru Gojo that you're looking for.
True. I guess you're right, actually. Should I make an attack with the embryo, or...?
It's up to you, dude.
Yeah, I'll buy it, like, I think, I'll try and get it to, like, bust down the door.
Yeah, that hurts. And let's see, what is the defense? Not enough. As, yeah, you, with the embryo, you smash open the door, revealing what appears to be a storage room. Only the storage room appears to be one for actual, like, medical supplies.
Okay.
Do you give it a investigation, or do you just walk through without paying that much heed?
I'll give it an investigate.
Oh, okay.
Since this seems like it'd be full of pertinent details that might be important for all of us.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give you an investigation.
Investigation.
15. I've not rolled anything above a 5 for any of these perceptions or investigations.
As a reminder, you can use a hero point to reroll.
Do I?
I can tell you right now, 15 will get you what you want.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So searching through, you find various medical supplies, but this isn't the, this isn't like the good medical supplies. This is like across, like over the counter supplies. So like the actual
Cough syrup.
Yeah, cough syrup, painkillers, band-aids. There's a few syringes here and there. There aren't any needles.
Mm-hmm.
There are tongue depressors, so on and so forth. But
Yeah.
one of the odd things that sticks out to you is there appears to be a straitjacket and a whip.
What the hell? This doesn't belong in here. I'll fold that up and put that in my suitcase.
Okie dokie, you have acquired a straitjacket. Oh, do you also take the whip?
And the whip, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you pick up the whip, right?
Am I sensing cursed energy off of it?
Give me a perception.
Gotcha. Nice.
Oh yeah, there's some cursed energy on the son of a bitch.
Ooh. I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna sense that there's cursed energy, right? I'm gonna remember. There was a katana that was meant specifically for me to kill myself. Is there like a book in here or something?
Not from the looks of it.
Oh.
So, what do you do?
Trying to see if there's anything I could use to like kind of grab it without touching it like physically, like with my bare hands.
You mean like the embryo?
It's true. I do have the embryo, but I don't know if it's gonna fuck with them.
Yeah, that is the risk.
Hey, can you pick that up? I need you to.
Alrighty, well, yeah. Are you sure you want to do this?
Worst that happens, he absorbs the curse technique that's inside of it. Worst that happens.
Okay, then. The embryo goes up and it goes to pick up the whip. It wraps its mouth around the handle. And now, Ue, I need you to make for me a will save as a proxy for your embryo.
Mm-hmm.
I had the DC in mind. Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're fine.
Alright.
Embryo be chilling.
Nat 20, motherfucker.
Yep, that's definitely weird.
The embryo
I'm just
picks
gonna
it
open
up,
up my bridge.
and for a moment it seems to like jitter in the air, but then it like knocks itself out of whatever that was. You now have a cursed whip.
Okay. That's definitely going back to Jujutsu High.
Yeah. In fact, as the embryo brings it closer, how many movies has Ue seen?
He's a movie buff. He's seen theaters. He's been
Cool.
in theaters.
Give me a investigation roll, please. Let's see if you recognize it.
Investigation. 15.
This is the whip from Indiana Jones.
I was about to fucking say that. Fucking do it.
Oh, I hate snakes.
As
There's
you
a
say,
snake on my boot.
as you say that, the whip comes to life for a moment as you realize the head of it slightly starts slowly starts to change to that of a snake, but then it suddenly goes back limp.
What? And I'm just as soon as I says that at all, I'm just gonna slam the fucking the fucking my suitcase shut.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I'll head out of there. I kind of dust off my hands. So, you feel anything off of that? Just, looking at the embryo.
For a moment, I gained a fear of snakes.
Hmm.
But I am hopeless.
Fear of snakes.
It's odd. Anyways, let's move on. Let's see if I can crack open this door.
You open that door, and you are in. Actually, if it is locked, so you would have to, do what you did before.
All right. Spin around. Get some momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Crunch.
Yep. Let's see, how resilient? A little bit resilient. That is at least a 8. So I'm going to say that you go for a spin, and unlike the door beforehand, this one doesn't immediately bust open, but you could probably give it one more little kick to
I'll just
bust her down. But if anything is on the other side, it's where you're here now.
Yeah. Kick down the door.
Yep.
Donk! It's without the embryo, just getting rid of the rest of the door.
Oh, yep. Door busts down. And inside you find what appears to be some kind of delivery room.
Boxes.
Do you give her a search? As there's various boxes here and there. Not quite a shipping container. But, various bits and pieces.
I'll give it a search. I'll give it an investigate. 15.
Cool. Searching around, you find various boxes contain various medical supplies. Some of it contains stuff for the break room. But of note, you find the logs. You find the shipping manifest. And it's standard stuff for the most part, but one of the things catches your eye. A request for a package of special interest to be delivered to, of all places, Jujutsu High.
It's definitely of interest.
Yep. In particular, it actually notes where the package is meant to be located. It's on the 2nd floor.
2nd floor. It's probably where they're hiding Gojo. I'll immediately run out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
With kind of like my shoes squeaking against the floor.
Mm-hmm.
As I turn.
Sweet. Yep. And as you get to there, Uwe, I'm going to say that's where you're going to get to before Shiki opens the door. Hey, Shiki, how you doing?
I wonder what's in this door. Man, I wonder what's behind this door I've been staring at for 6 minutes.
How stealthy are you going to be?
Probably not.
Yeah, that's
to open it, be like, oh, hey, look, are there rats?
You open up into what appears to be. Oh, actually,
It's not like I'm built.
There is words written upon the back of the door here. Do you give him a read?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The trauma ward.
Yeah, I actually don't want to open that door. I'm gonna.
That's fair.
Is this the same thing?
That's. I mean, you can get that open, and it's just another supply cupboard.
Yeah, I'll open it. Rats, no rats.
There aren't any
Just
rats. There's just a few supplies here and there.
Oh, there's another door.
There is
Great.
a wash basin with a very very large sink. And a abnormal amount of disinfectant and soap.
Is this
Hey,
the second door that leads into the trauma room?
no, well, not that you know of.
I'll open this door then.
There is another supply room. This time with
Yeah, what
actual.
all these
This time with
what's all these
actual.
supplies?
With a lot of. There's a lot of smocks. There's rubber gloves. There are face masks. There are what are effectively do-rags.
Mm.
Because this is where, like, whatchamacallit, doctors would go in and they would, get their stuff together. They make sure they're disinfected. They have all their stuff on. They would double glove up because they don't want to, spread disease. But yeah, that door is marked with trauma ward.
Yeah, and that's where this train stops.
That's fair.
We'll go there later
Cool.
when I have explored probably the rest of the hospital. That's like a last stop kind of door.
Yep.
Because that's either going to be where the boss is, or absolutely fucking horrifying. Oh my god, why did I open that door?
I have a suspicion where the boss is.
It might be a mix of both, in all seriousness. But you open that door and it appears to be a, So what?
Mop closet?
More of a service room. There appears to be an electrical box, and over to your left there is a. Because according to the map I have that tells you what everything does. Actually, what does that do? Give me a sec. Is there a key? No. Okay. Yeah, it appears to be a service ladder that goes up.
A fucking ladder? Can I even
Look.
fit in this room?
No, not really.
Yeah, I like to imagine I'm just like fucking pressed up against the wall, squeezing through. As I make my way out.
Yep. And as you do
Who
so,
is just sprinting down the hall.
yeah, Uwe, you see Shiki exit out of this area.
Where did Blair go?
Yeah, where
I
is Fleur?
think I know where they're hiding him. We gotta get Flair.
Yo. Good.
Could both of you give me a perception check?
Gotcha.
Let's just
22.
Hey, that's one higher than the last one.
Do I hear Fleur?
Oh boy, do you! You hear screaming,
Great.
and
What
you
direction?
hear feline-like screaming, and it's coming from here.
Oh god damn it! She went in the trauma ward.
Would it surprise you if I said no?
I busted the door.
The trauma ward's here. This is something different.
Oh. What does the door say as I bust through it?
Reception.
Sprint code.
Oh, great. That's can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Just shoulder
Okay.
charge. Should I roll
Shiki.
strength?
You shoulder charge in, and you. Well, first things first, I have to reveal the area.
I'm sure I break through.
Oh, easy.
Oh my god, she's being assaulted by rats.
Pinned against the
door's
wall.
here.
By a rather ancient, crooked-looking cane, as rats crawl along her and are biting at her. And you note that wherever they're biting is starting to puff up, as though pus were filling the wound. You see
Oh,
a
great.
very, very large humanoid-looking rat man. Two piercing
Nice.
red eyes seem to glare with hatred at your lovely cat magical girl. And as you shoulder charge, their attention immediately just flickers to you two.
I step through the rats and punch him.
Okay, before you do that, I'm gonna have to ask you to roll. Where the fuck are you?
Oh, I was in the rats.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask everyone here to roll me some initiative.
Tragic.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna luck that.
You know what? You know what? I might follow the same thing. I'm using my hero point.
I've got 2 luck points left for this session.
I'm hero pointing that. I don't like.
Technically, I get
six.
4 hero points every session.
Well, hero points can do a lot more than re-roll. It's just, luck points are purely re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I have 15 instead.
Okie dokie.
Fuck a 6.
Yep, I'm glad I re-rolled.
Okay, I'll get Fleur sheet up. And the rats are going to go last in initiative, and I'm just going to get a generic one.
Loki, I should have just kept the 6.
I'll just roll for the rats. It's like a fucking 0 for them. 5. Yeah, pretty much like that. So all the rats are going to go on the same turn. Okay, so top of the initiative, Shiki.
Stepping to the rats, punching.
Okay, one moment, please.
Can I drag myself to the top?
Hang on, give me a sec. I'll do that for you. There you go.
I really should have just kept the 6. Huh.
As Shiki, yeah, you step through the rats and you go for the punch. And actually, hang on, Uwe.
Oh.
Did you? Oh yeah, no, you rolled an 11. Like that doesn't add a 10 to the result. So yeah, that
throwing all out his neck and all that.
Did you put that on your actual thing?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know verbally.
Yeah. Okie dokie. You go and try to punch at the rat. I'm checking to see if I have anything that might come up. Okay, cool. It hasn't used that yet, so you are fine. And that is a 18 to hit. That misses.
That misses.
Yep. As you come up and attempt to throw hands with the rat just takes his cane away from Fleur's throat and just bats away your onslaught. This thing is using the cane much like it would a sword and is parrying nimbly all of your attempts to hurt it and grab it. Just how very rude. Isn't how you treat your elders these days, boy?
I step on one of his rats. Not to do any damage, but kill one of the rats.
For flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not one for lads, I see. Alright, anything else let you do on your go?
Nope.
Alrighty. In that case, it's the rat man's go.
If I hit this guy, I probably would have killed him, wouldn't I?
There's a good chance.
He has, God, or what would it be, parry that high. Probably got no toughness.
There is a chance, yes.
Stop metagaming it. It's supposed to be cool factor. This is our locust guy.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's definitely a fucking locust.
Yep. As I've realized I didn't configure the attack on this token, so one moment please. How are you guys feeling?
Like I want to squish rats.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
Are Are these rats minions?
Yeah.
By chance?
It's rats. They're rat swarms, but otherwise they're just regular rats. By the way, hey, Shiki.
Yeah,
Does a 24 get you?
it does.
Cool. Make me a dodge save, please.
Dodge save?
Yes, a dodge save.
7.
You got a hero point?
Yeah.
You might want to reroll that, champ.
Okay, I'll use a luck point. Reroll. It's a natural 20.
Natural 15, yeah.
Cool.
Natural 15, yeah. So I assume that passes, even though
yeah.
it's only a 15.
Yeah, and that 20 auto passes the save. As
Alright.
as you're throwing
Down to
hands,
1 luck.
yeah, as you're throwing hands with the rat and he's blocking with the cane, you note with your cursed lenses as cursed energy starts to gather in his left hand, and he then tries to. He doesn't try to touch any part of your body in particular. He just tries to touch you, and recognizing that that's probably a bad thing, you just nimbly duck out the way as the hand swipes through the air. What's wrong, boy? Lost your tact? Won't you give your elder a hug?
Not fan of the bubonic fucking plague, mate.
Oh, the plague, yes. Give me a sec. I need to check, I think it is... I need to check one of your character sheets. I need to remind myself if this is an action or not. Yeah, it's a standard action. No, it's to invoke the cursed patch, you have to use a standard action.
Oh.
So he doesn't try to attack you, so he can't explain his power.
I mean, yeah, you can't do it in the middle of fucking trying to kill me.
That being said, he is going to jump back as he then, with his cane, points to the rat swarms. Get them, and in particular, ravage the woman.
He needs to die.
He really fucking does.
What a fucking freak.
It's Fleur's go. Fleur is not doing great.
Boy, can you hang in there?
Get the fuck out of the way.
As her eyes go very feline-like, and you note that her hands are starting to grow claws, and her teeth are starting to elongate.
You get that fucking hat off of you.
As Fleur is going to attack the rat swarms. Yeah,
Can I roll like knowledge curses to figure out if the cat ears are doing this to her? Because we don't know yet.
You would have
I feel
to
like
so...
I would have clocked that in because this is like she's never acted like this until she put on those fucking ears, bro.
Yeah, you're
like
gonna have to.
We don't know how she acted.
You have to wait until
We've only fought with her once.
You have to wait
several times.
You're gonna have to wait for your turn to do that because you just had it.
That's fair.
All right. Well,
as an immediate action, I can do assessment.
Yeah. On your turn. So what happens is Fleur with the claws, she starts to just rip a bunch of the rats that are swarming on her. And disturbingly, you watch as her eyes get narrowed to dagger-like points as she then opens up her maw of razors, takes a rat and chomps off its head before spitting out the remains. And then she proceeds to claw and claw into this one swarm until that one is not a problem anymore. And I'm just checking her sheet to make sure that she does indeed have takedown.
Oh, nice.
So, y'all know what that means. Second verse, same as the first.
She's copying my whole flow. What the fuck?
Yep, that's another dead swarm. And we'll do one more. That's that one dead. And Shiki.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a D100.
Boy. 54.
Cool. As you note that Fleur is going through the swarms left and right, just with claws outstretched, slicing and dicing, as chunks of rats start flying everywhere. But then you realize where you're standing. As she gets down on all fours and she pounces in the area that you're standing. And for a moment, it looks like she's coming at you.
I just jump up and probably land on her as she goes for the rats. Is that what I imagine happens? Or at least land with my feet planted near her.
Yeah. As she is on the ground and she's swiping at the rats. And the rats are dispersing. They're running away. They're done. So I'm just going to remove that rat swarm. That one's not going to be a problem no more. As at this point, she lets out a feral growl. She's on all fours, and you note that she has a tail sticking out, and it's wiggling around, and then it's upright. Like her whole body is just tense, and yeah, she's more animal now than she is person.
Huh.
So that's her turn. Away, sure go.
Seeing this happen and seeing the dude who's responsible for it run off, I'm going to hold on, let me see something. Can I hero point to dash as like a pre-action?
Okay, so you can do what's called an extra effort. You can spend a hero point to not suffer the adverse effects of it. Also, you have
only
a move
have your movement speed. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
You
dude,
move
dude, you have a movement
like
action.
this.
You can just get there. Oh shit! No. Oh fuck! Right.
Yeah, that's
10 feet.
Right, 10
I'll be
feet.
like,
Yeah.
10 feet square.
Yeah. You can extra effort to get there.
You get
and
a
you can-
ranged attack, don't you?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. This is.
I mean, unless
remember,
I'm allowed to have it be flavored that my embryo's going off of me to attack, then like.
Yeah.
No.
You can't
No.
throw your embryos? That's crazy.
I mean, technically you can, but that's gonna be a different type of attack.
True. What would I be looking to do?
All right. So if you want to get over there, you can extra effort. You can spend a hero point to ignore the adverse effects of that, which is to say the fatigue, and you can just get over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hero point that.
Awesome. As you spend a
Extra
hero point,
effort. Yeah.
extra effort, you bolt over there. As the rat man gets his cane ready.
I'm gonna feint him.
Okay. Alrighty, fainting. I need to remind myself of how that works.
Acrobatics for me. Instead of like a, let me look. Yeah, agile feint uses acrobatic skill.
Yep.
Or movement speed.
Okie dokie.
Would you look at that? Acrobatics. 32.
Acrobatics. Okay, I'm just checking it on my end. Mostly, I need to see what I use to oppose that. Okie dokie. Faint. This is Agile, faint. There we go. Faint and. Okay, it's the better of the target's deception or insight. If you succeed, the target is vulnerable against your next attack until the end of your next round. Okie dokie. Let's see, insight or deception. We're gonna go with insight. Well,
I mean, that's 5 on the die.
yeah, that's not being that cool. You have successfully fainted.
I pass out on the foot now. No,
As you put a little bit extra juice into it than you otherwise would, you come bolting out, and for a moment it looks as though you're about to deck this man. As with that cursed hand of his, he looks as though he's about to touch it. But you pause midway through and you faint him.
as soon as I faint, I'm gonna kind of pivot around and have the embryo swing out from behind my back and swing directly into him, or at least try to.
Dude, it's a standard action to faint.
Yeah. Can I extra effort?
You just extra effort to get here.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You just did it.
Now this is in effect until the end of your next turn.
What exactly does it do again?
It means that he's vulnerable to you, so instead of attacking him at the regular DC, that the number that adds to the DC of 10 is halved.
Huh.
So he's easy to
Okay.
hit for you specifically.
Okay. Gotcha.
And okay, there aren't any rat swarms for the time being.
Nearby, at least.
Yeah. Alrighty, Shiki, you go. You have the rat man, but you also have a flare that looks as though she could use some help.
Yeah. Can I roll curses to see what the fuck's going on?
Oh, of course you can.
Because we don't know Floor. We haven't known Floor long enough to know if this is just something that happens.
I'll take care of the curse. Just check up on
21.
Cool. So you know this isn't like one of her innate curse techniques. This doesn't appear to be like a side effect. And if this was something like a binding vow or some kind of curse pact, hard to say. But she did put that hairband on with the cat ears. You know she does have the.
I assume she's still swiping at the rats.
Yeah, she's picked up some of the corpses and she's chomping off their heads.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my foot on her back and just take the cat ears off if I can.
So you're gonna have to make an you have to make an unarmed check against her.
Unarmed.
Yep. Because
Is
you're
that
trying
just
to.
strength
You're it's your 2-hit. First throw hands. You're trying to do that.
Okay.
You're trying to
without
get
the
her.
damage. Yeah, I think I catch her.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's a net. Fuck, that's a net 20. That gets her.
I'd like to add a 5 to the.
You can add a 5 to the grapple because I would say it would be a grapple
Yeah.
specifically to grab the thing off her head.
27 she has to beat with a -5 penalty.
Okay, so we'll just add a 5 on top of that. So let's say 32 she has to beat.
Yeah.
And for grab, you do so with you try to get out of dodge of that with strength for dodge. She's going to it's strength for dodge to avoid that.
Okay.
She is going to
I
dodge.
was like, yeah, me.
Uh-oh.
32.
I can make her reroll, right?
No.
With luck.
You need the luck control power to do that.
Oh yeah. Great.
Do you have luck control?
No.
In that case, no.
Oh well.
As you try, I will admit, excellent try. You did about as well as you could have done.
There's literally nothing more I could have done.
As you,
Which is the craziest part.
you attempt to put a foot on her back and just grab the cat band from her head. At which point she glares up at you and swipes at your hand. And
Extra effort, do it again.
you can extra effort to do it again.
21.
A 21 is going to not... Yeah, that does not hit her.
I'll use my last luck point for it then.
Okay.
So that is a 31.
That hits. Alrighty, so that is going to be
Basically a 27. She has to beat.
A 27. That's not 27.
So I
One moment.
slam my foot on the
One
ground.
moment, please. I need to check. Did I give her
cat chase, bro?
Did I give her luck points?
You're seriously gonna use her fucking luck point? Come on, dude. You're being bitten by rats. Just take the
Slam
fucking
my
L.
foot on the ground. She rolls out of the way. Slam the other foot down. Get her the second time.
You are so lucky.
Yeah, that's why I have 3 luck.
As she swipes at your hand, you feel as blood is drawn. But you ignore that. You reach down, you grab her by the back of her head, pull it up, and then just rip the headband off of her head. And for you, doesn't really take much effort. But you do note that there is a bit of resistance as though this thing was starting to actually meld into her head.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing that I got that off.
As you pull
Ow.
off hair and a little bit of blood.
And she'll be fine.
It's like a bullet spot.
Yeah. As this happens, she releases a hideous roar of pain and agony as well. You did just technically rip ears off of her head.
I'm still holding her down with my foot, by the way.
Yeah. As her claws come up to her head and just like in shock of horror, she goes to her knees, and otherwise she is not going to be a factor in the rest of this combat.
I assume she's not trying to like claw at her head, right?
She's not clawing at her head, but she is howling and screaming as the pain is just
if she was trying,
a lot.
If she was trying to like claw at her scalp, I probably would stop that.
Because, well, you, as I said, it was starting to meld with her, so those were her second set of ears for all intents and purpose.
Yeah.
So there's an intense pain that's just shooting through her that she cannot ignore. She is writhing around, and that's going to be her for the foreseeable future of this combat.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, it's better than being a cat.
Yeah.
I mean, have you been a cat?
Well, I mean, she'd be an abandoned cat. I'm not taking care of a French cat.
Wow. It is now the Ratman's go. Let's see. What else can I do with this guy?
Do you remember how much movement speed I had?
What's your speed rank?
3.
3. Okay, you have 250 feet.
Okay, so I have 125 feet after extra effort.
Yep. You still have a move that you can use.
No, I'll stay here.
Okay, that's fair. Because I was about to say, Fleur's looking a bit on the, she's looking a little...
Yeah, Shiki's just trying to make sure she doesn't hurt herself any more than he already has.
There's also a Ratman that might take a note of an easy target.
Yeah, that's... I guess I'll shift over so that I'm in between them, so I could stop him
Yeah.
if he were to do something.
Alrighty. So it's the rat's go. The rat is going to do a... He's going to do a acrobatics. And is just going to jump up onto here. Gets to here. And he's going to look at the two of you and goes... You are quite rude. But no matter.
I'm not too polite with curses. I
Oh.
guess I'll get over here so I can exercise you.
How about you come here, my boy? Oh, but let's make it interesting, shall we? Well, you see, my curse technique, I call it. What did I?
Can I cover my ears?
No,
No.
I call it Plague Bearer.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Upon gathering cursed energy in my hands, any I touch with it gets overcome with the most terrible of diseases. Bubonic plague, swine flu, a certain pandemic virus.
Wait, so I was
Over there.
fucking right?
That's right, it was me, boys. And I be careful. Any who get infected become awfully contagious. So,
That's right, it was me. I caused the coronavirus.
Uwe.
I already caught that the second I saw rats.
Uwe, Shiki, gain a hero
Mhm.
point, as you are
Let's
now
go.
affected with the complication Curse Pact.
I have 4 hero points now. Let's go.
Matt, that
I
being
have one
said,
hero point again.
this was a major one, so man's effectiveness just went up,
Huh.
Yeah.
which is the that's a bad thing. That's a very bad thing.
Not if I kill him.
And then he is going to extra effort and ready in action.
Is that possible? Oh wait, that's not turn yet.
Uwe, it's your go.
Let me check something real fast. Assessment. You're able to quickly size up an opponent's capable combat abilities. Blah, 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 blah,
Yep.
free. Okay, I'd like to
in-
assess this.
I think that's what's it, insight.
Yeah, insight.
Alright, cool.
Or actually, hold on. Yeah, it was insight.
Give me the Intius Citius.
Insight.
Alrighty, 28,
You
and I
don't
believe
know, that
I
sucks.
opposed that with a deception roll. Double checking. Yeah, opposed by deception. Okay, you beat him, but only by 1 degree. So, if you win, the GM tells you the target's attack and defense bonus is relative to yours. Okay, so let's get out your sheet, and I will tell him. I'll tell you the relative stuff. So we will start with defenses.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Uwe.
Yeah, what's up?
He has a higher dodge and parry. He has a technically, yeah, he has a way higher fortitude. He has less toughness and less will. And as for attacks, one of them hits way higher, but the other one hits a bit lower. And that's what you glean.
Gotcha.
Assessment, I will say assessment's a free action.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna kind of like sprint after him, hop up on the desk, and
Mhm.
try and
Give me a acrobatics, please.
acrobatics.
Oh, easy.
26.
Yeah, you hop up onto the table. Easy
Kind of
enough.
slide up, slide on, like kicking everything else off, like
Yep.
better foot placement and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'm immediately going to take advantage of that earlier feat.
Yep, that's still in effect. So he is easier to hit. That being said, he has ready to action.
True.
Alrighty, give me a sec.
Uh,
Okay, that hits. However, his ready action triggers
I wonder what
as
that
he
was.
he tries to touch you with his plague touch. Does a 21 get you?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So both.
Look like a toughness or something.
You need to make me a dodge save, while he needs to make a toughness save versus a DC of 26.
Okay. 18. 18.
Okay.
No, that's not good.
Do you have a hero point?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
a
I'd
luck
like
point?
to. I'd like to use that hero point.
Yeah, you might want a champ.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay,
Just had to do both. Okay.
that's significantly better.
Okay.
Okay, you're still gonna get affected by it, but it's not as bad as it was going to be. Because, hang on, what was the initial save was an 18 versus a 27.
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So that would have been 2 degrees. Now you're only on 1 degree. That being said, so here's what happens. Anyway,
Mhm.
you come up with, do you attack him with the cursed embryo?
Yeah. As I said before, I was fainting with my actual punch before.
Mhm.
As soon as I come up here, I was going to kind of like go on like a swivel,
Yep.
and then like the embryo is gonna like come from out of my my shadow and like bite into him.
Yep. And as that happens, he lashes out with his hand and he just manages to nick the underside of your arm. And as that happens, you feel cursed and you writhe through your arm as pain starts to rail in. Uwe,
Yeah.
you are fatigued and impaired.
Oh fuck.
That being said, as you do so, you knock this guy the fuck out.
Just knocked out.
Incapacitated. Like, he got 4 degrees. He's out.
I need to exercise.
As he goes flying off the desk and clatters to the ground, unconscious. That being said, Uwe, could you make me a fortitude save, please?
Gotcha.
DC is a 27.
Nope.
Uh-oh. 27 minus 14. Well, do you have another hero point you can use to reroll that?
No.
Oh, no.
Am I dead? Do I have cancer? Super cancer?
Do I have ultra cancer?
Uwe, you are now one of the plague bearers.
Fuck.
Does he have fucking COVID?
Yeah.
God damn it.
God.
So,
I'm gonna
Uwe,
like
until you get this sorted out, which is to say, alright, so, here's how we're gonna do this. You have a new complication. And that's gonna be Plague Bearer. Anytime someone comes into physical contact with you, they have to make a save, and if they fail, they also become one of the Plague Bearers. Every time this complication gets enacted, which is going to be once a day, you will have to make a fort save. And if you fail that, for every degree of failure you get, your stamina goes down by 1. However, if the moment you make the save, you will effectively be cured. However, anyone that comes into physical contact with you that isn't a cursed spirit will be at risk. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in chat. So, Plague Bearer.
Yeah, I was talking about the description. Yeah,
Okay. You are contagious with the spicy coof.
time you fail, you get -1. It's your stamina.
Every time someone comes into physical contact with you, they must make a DC 27 fort save. Every day, a plague bearer must make a fort save.
No, I only get to make this once every day.
27?
Yes.
It's the initial hit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So the reason it's
It's
a
the initial
27 is because he made the curse pact.
Does it go away?
When Uwe makes the DC 27 save, yes. But here's the problem.
Eventually.
Everyone that makes
Once every
physical...
day.
Yeah, once every day.
Is that my one every day?
You have yet to make it. You've already just got it. You'll have to wait for the next day to do this.
Okay.
Yeah. That being said, for the next minute, you will be exhausted and disabled.
Okay.
That bit will only last for the next minute. Everything else... Oh, yeah, you're also incapacitated.
Oh,
He just fucking collapses and falls to the ground.
Yeah,
imagine.
I forgot about that bit. Yeah, you can be woken up.
Does it have to be skin-to-skin contact, or is it any physical contact?
Physical contact.
Great.
Am I able to warn them of this?
Well, you're incapacitated, so no.
Is there
Like,
any
before I
noticeable signs of
Like
him having
just jump on
COVID-22?
screen or something like that? Like
That's
before I
good.
like pass the fuck out?
Unfortunately, no. That being said, Shiki can attempt a perception check.
Good at those. 26.
I just flop over on the desk.
You
Fucking
notice.
dies.
It's not normal for Uwe just to kind of go. He did punch that rat pretty hard, but you do notice that there's a bit of cursed energy around one of his hands, and trailing that, you're probably guessing man's just gotten affected by a curse, and a pretty strong one at that.
How's Fleur doing?
Give me a second. I'm just typing out the rest of the thing.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting to
Every
post
3
my joke
by which
for when you were done.
fail, you lose 1 stamina. There we go. So
Can that
yeah,
just fucking kill him?
Maybe.
Fleur is still her screaming has died down a little bit, but she's collapsed over, and her claws are in her head, and she is crying.
I'm gonna can I try to non-lethally knock her out?
You can attempt to.
I assume she's disabled, basically.
Well, she's afflicted by the complication of I just got my ears ripped out of my.
I'm in severe fucking pain.
Like she's taking a injury.
It's only a couple of hours.
In fact, I'm gonna roll. Where was your to hit? 27. I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll versus a DC of 27, and we're gonna see if she passes out.
I hope you know it's just karate chop to the back of the neck, and aren't just giving her a concussion.
I fucking.
Oh, yeah. No, she's out.
Yeah. Okay. I pick her up like a piece of luggage.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, one moment, please. I need to, since she has passed out, her curse technique is no longer in effect, and she de-transforms back into her civilian form. No, actually, she the bloody spot's gone, thankfully, because that was part of
The transformation.
Yeah. Well, she had it on to begin with before she made the transformation. It's just that, well, we'll say just for like aesthetic reasons. Like, it's the transformation already like transforms her appearance wholeheartedly. So I'm gonna say that that's the case. Also, for
Isn't
those,
the curse supposed to disappear after it's dead?
it's not dead. It's just knocked out.
Please kill it.
Can I crush its fucking skull? I want to coup de
With cursed
grace.
energy.
Yeah.
With cursed energy.
Mm.
Be specific.
Oh, by the way, Uwe, since I did technically just hit you with that complication, you get a hero point.
Oh, nice.
I'll like put Floor over here
Yep. I'll just
and like just put her on the ground so she doesn't get splashed. Raise both hands and fucking slam them down, coup de grace.
Okay. This is gonna be a finishing move, in which case, you can either you can make a routine check, in which case you auto hit, but the DC would be the same, or you can roll to hit a DC of 10, and if you hit, it will automatically crit regardless of what you roll. So long as you hit that DC
sure.
10.
I'll do the DC 10.
Alright.
I think I hit the DC 10.
Yep,
All at a
okay.
time.
So would you add in that multi-attack on there and the crit? Would you like to up the DC by an additional 5?
Yeah.
Cool, so that's a DC 37 this thing needs to make.
Just constantly just slams both fists into his head multiple times until it's nothing but fucking mush.
That's fair. As you deal with this cursed spirit. As you paste it,
Fucking rats.
dark energy evaporates up and off of it as the body dissipates.
I shake my hands to get all the cursed goop off.
Yep. Shiki, as that happens, maybe a perception check.
Perceptione 36.
You hear a lot of squeaking all of a sudden.
I pick up Floor.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can you throw something at me?
As Shiki, give me a expertise curses real quick.
$25.
Cool. So this guy probably had some kind of like control curse technique on top of his plague touch. So chances are every single rat in here probably controlled by this guy.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Cool. So now that he's not controlling them on account that he's like pasted, what's gonna happen with all those rats?
They're gonna wander around and do rat things. Like,
Yeah.
go eat food.
Some of them are even just gonna, leave.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah. As you watch as coming through the door is just a whole
Oh my god.
whole swarm of rats.
Can they go
as-
the other way?
No, they don't pay you guys any attention. They just leave.
Yeah. Good thing I picked Floor up.
Yeah. But
She didn't get trampled by rats.
yeah, here's another thing
Please.
to note. So you know how Uwe is still affected by that curse technique?
Yeah.
Yeah.
on.
So, but what was this guy's curse technique again? If you'd be so kind as to remind the audience.
He gave away COVID-22.
Yeah. He had the plague touch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know what famously spread the bubonic plague?
Rats.
Oh wait, that might.
Yeah.
As
Rocks.
as all the rats leave. All of the plague bearers.
Well, I mean, COVID's already out there, so it's not that big of a deal.
Hmm.
Also, fun fact: it wasn't actually rats that spread the plague.
Yeah.
They were attributed to it, but they didn't actually
Wasn't
spread it.
Wasn't it like?
It was
fleas?
poor hygiene
Oh,
Yeah.
those fleas.
in general.
Well, regardless, the spicy coop has been attached to a shit ton of rats, and they're now out in Tokyo City. That is not the immediate problem, but it will be a problem for the foreseeable future.
I don't think there's a way they could trace that back to me. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Honestly, there really isn't. It's fucking rats, dude.
It's a bunch of fucking rats that have the fucking have the new strand of COVID.
Man,
That's
probably
why
still
there.
locked in.
That's why there are so many new strands of COVID in 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those
behold,
fucking rats.
the newest strand of the spicy coup. COVID Super Special Awesome New Game Plus Edition.
Exactly.
Can't wait for 2026 when COVID makes its fucking resurgence.
Can you do me a
Dude,
favor and
don't
like throw
jinx it.
something at my head? Like, can you just do me a favor and throw something at my head, pretty please? I'm gonna be awake.
Where's the nearest stick?
The nearest stick. There's a pen on the desk here.
Is this like one of those trees that they have in offices?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like pick that up near the pot and like just poke Uwe with it
Okay.
using my other hand that isn't holding floor.
Yep. You poke the Uwe with the tree. Uwe, you wake up.
Being poked with a fucking
Did I get him?
hospital tree. Well, I mean, you knocked him out. I killed him, but you knocked him out. Also, you're like
Infected, I know.
probably gravely diseased.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Clocked
one
it
mo-
the second that the rat touched me.
One moment, please. I need to refresh my browser.
Also, Floor's in like crippling
Grave
pain.
agony. Yes, I saw. He's like holding his arm.
I mean, you could try wake her up.
I don't think I want to do that yet. I'm sure it's probably for the best.
Okay. And give me a sec. I'm just going to give you control of her token real quick.
That's
As
probably
I was saying before,
Yeah, you should be
I
able
think
to
they're
move her now.
holding.
Yep.
I think they're holding Gojo at the second floor. This paper describes them holding something. It's marked by Jujutsu High School. Or for Jujutsu High.
I look at the paper without coming within 5 feet.
Yeah. Actually, Shiki. Oh yeah, no, you noticed the curse technique, so yeah. You know he's infected.
I also found a cursed weapon. Hiding whips in here.
Oh. That's
and straight jackets and whatnot. I don't know. Probably not practice.
well, I mean, the
on
mental
their-
ward's right behind. On the
Yeah,
other side
probably
of that
not
wall.
practice on their own account.
Probably not the most legal if they're keeping Gojo's body. I'm sure there's other suspicious shit. Sorcerers fucking suck.
Well,
Yeah,
know
they-
he is.
They really fucking do.
Funnily enough, I'm not actually part of that group. I just pretend I am.
Hmm.
I'm the guy that's invited to family gatherings because he's rich. Essentially.
Wait, are you rich?
Rich in being the shit out of people.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would explain it.
Who is
So,
wealthy? That's
you-
not
I'm a
being
mercenary,
abusive,
basically.
Yeah. So, what do
Toji
you,
for JJK.
Yeah. so what do you do? Do you go upstairs?
Probably better to let Floor wake up naturally, right? So that she's most likely not in a horrible agony of the cough ripping her fucking scalp.
It's at that moment that you pass by a monitor and Inglorious Bass is playing.
What?
Specifically, there's a scene wherein one of the drill sergeants is talking about how he once won 100 scalps.
Wow.
You know, maybe the curse technique of this person is something with movie timings. There's been movies all over the place.
Alright.
Yeah.
I take it
So-
that these are stairs that lead up.
Those are indeed stairs. they do a thing.
They do lead in a direction.
Still holding my arm. I'm gonna like start like sprinting up the stairs.
Yep. Yep. Just move yourselves there, and one moment, please, while I move you to the next map.
Basically just cradling floor while squeezing through the stairwell.
As you squeeze through the stairwell, you are welcomed into the second floor of a hospital. It's exactly like the first one.
It's
Like
just
pristine floors, that overwhelming smell of a bit too much cleaner. A few seats here and there made of plastic, a few smocks, a lot of clipboards with a bunch of patient names on them.
So, any chance that specified a room?
No. Just said that they were bringing in a package.
To the second floor, specifically.
Yes. To the second floor specifically.
Guess we're splitting up then. Try not to get hit with any more rats.
Yeah, I'm sure that most of the rats are actually gone this time and not being controlled by a mad freak.
That is the hope.
Door.
So I guess the better question I have for both of you is, are you actually searching for cursed energy?
Yeah.
Okay,
I can't
cool.
do that.
Well, in that case, you might want to stick with Uwe, because Uwe will be the one that will actually be able to detect it.
I've kind of already left and I'm looking through doors.
Fair enough.
Again, I'm not a sorcerer. I'm literally Toji, but working for Jujutsu High.
Wait a minute. He doesn't even have cursed in. He's in like
Wait, he can't sense cursed energy.
You have this realization.
Shiki.
I'm a door anyways.
Yeah, like there's a open like a sliding door there. You can just go through, and you can just see him through the glass.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Looks over, or well, moves around and looks over.
You can't sense curses, can you?
I can see them.
I mean, yeah, but can you see them?
Waves a hand in front of his eye. I mean, I can see them.
I'm saying I can sense them. I'm aware that you cannot sense them.
I got that. That.
Yep. So, Uwe, give me a perception then roll to see if you can detect some cursed energy.
Perception.
I imagine this
26.
would actually have been in the show if there was a character with a heavenly restriction.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, technically Maki does, but well, at that point, yeah, the
but like
the
she's
culling
not.
games happened.
She's not one of the main characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have happened.
You are sensing quite a bit of cursed energy coming from the northwestern end of the floor here.
I think that's like around. This
Like
area?
over here.
Yeah, over there.
This way.
And as you're going through, you note that this floor is very quiet.
You realize that's south, right?
Like northwest. Oh, I'm retarded.
That it's quiet, but as you're heading through, you do hear
What?
as you're getting further and further north, you do start to hear little murmurs here and there. As you note that there's a lot of monitors everywhere, and all of them are playing different movies. One's playing like Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon. Another one is playing. Let's go. What's a good film? Oh, one's playing Citizen Kane. Another one's playing the Clue movie. Another is playing Ariana.
Fucking.
It's
Hate that
playing
board.
many different movies. Like, you know, the
You
good
realize
ones.
it's definitely someone who's with a curse technique, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But as you enter into that area, you realize that, well, written upon the door is the words maternity ward.
Great, my favorite place to be.
What are you, a father or something?
Something like that.
I'm walking inside.
Cool.
Is that sense getting any stronger?
Yes. In fact, as you get to about there-ish, you look down the hallway, and, well, you see a certain something. You see what appears to be a little cot, down the hallway right about there, and you hear the murmurs of a crying infant. But next to them, I don't know if that's visible or not.
I can
I
see
can
that.
see it. It's translucent, but I can see it.
Why is that translucent?
I don't know.
It makes it cooler.
A random goth lady is a crazy tag. I just want to say. I would like to place Flora down in this chair.
There we go.
Now she's solid.
There we go. Now she's non-translucent.
And, yeah. As that happens, you note that there's a monitor right there. It looks like it's been moved, and it's playing a movie. And a random goth lady is just sitting in the middle of the hallway. Like, she's stretched back, like, hands behind head, and she looks a bit pleased with herself.
Ue, you'd probably notice as Shiki basically freezes the second that you turn this corner before moving back and putting Flora in that chair.
I'm like still holding my arm slightly out of breath.
Yeah.
What do you... Shiki, what the hell's wrong? And we look down the hallway and see the curse.
As you say that, she blinks a bit, turns and sees both of you, and then she holds up a single finger to her lips. And then she motions to the baby.
Could I, like, tell if it's an actual infant?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh.
Dude, you're in the maternity ward.
Fucking move. I'm saying to Ue.
And he's gonna... You don't, like, you just see out of the corner of his eye, he just looks back at it, back at you.
Shiki's, like, visibly concerned, and his hand is shaking slightly.
I'm gonna try and assess. I'm gonna try and assess and do everything I can to gain knowledge on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the curse you're talking about?
Yes. The name of the curse was, something death, right?
Shinigami.
Yeah, so basically death.
Yep, okay. Ue. Roll me a insight, and I will roll my deception.
The direct translation is death.
33.
And it has a fucking child.
33, okay, I will roll their deception. Okay. Ue. Dodge and parry are higher. Toughness is lower. Will is higher.
Seem kind of weak. At the same time, I guess I seem kind of weak as well.
You're literally afflicted with a disease.
Oh, wait,
Was
shake it off.
unconscious. And I doubt I could take
At this point, the goth lady sighs and stands up, and she just walks around beside the child. She goes, "Are you going to be keeping me waiting all day, or are we going to have a lovely little talk?"
What do you want with that child?
Oh, this guy? Oh, nothing. I love this little guy. So cute. He has excellent taste. You, on the other hand? I imagine your taste to be, of the sorcerer variety.
Shock. No.
And I'm going to wager that since the two of you are here and haven't left, you haven't found the body yet.
He's not gonna answer that.
I'm not gonna answer either. Would I know exactly what she's talking about or no?
Because
I did find bodies.
Oh, you would know exactly. She's saying the body. Probably. She's talking about what you've come here to search for.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Because it's either the body's down there or the body's up here.
Yeah.
How many floors are there to this hospital is my question.
2.
Okay.
Technically, there's the roof, but it's probably not there. Let's be real.
Would I be able to see any other cursed energy around, or just her?
Off of her, there's a good chunk, but it's not as though she's not really trying to flex it. So it's not like a blazing fire. It's more smoldering. It's like the fire is. It's steady. It's going, but it's not trying to overwhelm anything. Not yet, at least.
Why don't we have a talk outside of here? I'm referring to the goth woman.
So I didn't hear that bit. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm asking her to have a talk away from the maternity ward.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to have a conversation right here.
Why is that such an insistence?
Think of it like an insurance policy.
So, a hostage situation.
If you want to look at it like that. But I assure you, if anyone is going to die here, it'll be by your hand and not mine.
I take it you're the one in charge of all the skeletons.
I guess you could say so.
I would know her curse technique, right? Because it was on the paper.
Partially. They're not 100% certain what the curse technique is, but the fact that there's undead running around, you have a pretty good guess.
Then I take it I know what your technique is then.
Oh, by all means, please do go ahead. I love hearing the theories.
Just gonna look towards Shiki and be like, I don't fucking know something about undead. I'm not super versed on these things. I think we need to kill this bitch. I'm just gonna whisper under his breath.
Insane. You think you fight right now?
If I heard that right, a lot of you want to fight. Is that correct?
Not sure. No.
Well, let's
What
make
I want
this
you to do is
interesting.
walk your happy ass out of
Too
here.
much property damage.
Oh, I don't think so. As from her jacket, she pulls a gun, and she points it at the baby.
I'd like to try and throw something to move it away out of the hallway.
No moves. Oh,
I'm basically like grabbing the cubicle right here as it's cracking.
As she has the gun pointed to that kid's head. No funny movements. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking. This is a 44 Smith & Wesson, the most powerful handgun in the world. But all this excitement, waiting around for you, I've fired it a few times. And I don't remember if I fired 5 shots or 6. So I guess the question you need to ask yourselves is, feeling lucky? Now,
I
Do you,
can't
Books?
make that distance.
of course you can. That's probably what else you're thinking. Because you're not actually trying to outrun the bullet.
How about you quit it with these stupid, silly games and just fucking tell me what you want?
Oh, but that's just it. I do want to play a game. It's quite a simple one. As she uncocks the gun, tosses it, and then she is going to toss it to you.
To Ue or me
To Ue.
specifically?
I look at it. Any
It's a
curse
reg-
energy going on?
Nope, it's just a regular gun. Go ahead.
What?
Shoot me.
What do you think? I'm stupid. This isn't a cursed object.
It isn't. It's just a regular old 44 Smith & Wesson.
So I assume your curse technique allows you to inhabit bodies and will kill someone if we shoot you.
Well. I could tell you that would be kissing and telling. But I do assure you, you try to lay even a finger on me. And all the other kids get it as well.
Why marks on the kid? Like anything visible? Like
It's just a regular gun.
no, on the kid. Like down the hall.
Nope, it's a regular kid.
Nothing like
No.
no like tags, no curse residuals, no nothing.
Nope. It's an actual kid.
I'll let go of the cubicle.
I'm
That's
trying to see
partially
what,
broken.
I'm just trying to see what's if there's like if he's like inflicted with something, not like
Nope.
like controlled or like
Nope. Just a
Mhm.
regular kid. Nothing going on with it.
Shiki will take a single step forward. Does she do anything, or just?
She just has her hands in her pockets. Now,
Shiki will pick up the gun.
Now, there is a certain body here that I am a bit more interested in. A certain, what was his name? Handsome man. But very, very handsome man. Kind of scary looking. I believe his name was Satoru Gojo.
Satoru Gojo.
Now, that, I'd be very interested in that. Be very interested in him. But, lo and behold, I can't seem to find him. So if the two of you would be so kind as to do that for me, I would be most grateful.
Can I open one of the doors?
You can in
Oh.
fact.
Yeah, I'll reach for the door handle.
And that is okay. That's not a door handle. The door is over here. Oh wait, the door's here.
No, I'll step over here.
Cool.
I assume no reaction either.
No,
Yeah, I'll open the door, look around.
it's another. That's another supply room. There is a large basin there with a water trough. There's a lot of linens as well as bloodied and a lot of bloodied cloth and replaced waste. Let's call it.
Are there any other curses in the building? Are you willing to tell me that? I'll open this door.
Well, I would presume you've taken care of my friend, among others. And you open that up, and it is, in fact, it's another supply room. This one looks like it is a changing room. As this is the maternity ward, so, you know.
Yeah, makes sense. Shiki's gonna pull the slide back and look into the gun to see if there's even a bullet loaded.
There's a bullet.
Are you just a psychopath, or is that something natural for horses?
Oh,
kinda like-
Shiki, darling, dearest. Death is natural.
Murder
I'm just
isn't.
overlooking her. I'm like still just trying to like clock like if there's any other strong senses of like fucking like any strong senses or absences of like cursed energy.
On her? Oh yeah, she's got cursed energy.
No, not her. Like in the area.
In the air.
In the area, not really. Like, there's a lot downstairs because, well, there was all the rats, among
Yeah.
other things. But, you know, so we didn't go into the trauma ward, so we didn't see the other stuff.
True.
Also, I named it's the trauma ward for a reason. It instills trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why we didn't open that door.
Yeah, but now you have this situation.
It would have been a
Like
lot worse if we had opened the trauma ward first.
Literally, the
Actually,
BB
a little lot more.
The BBG shows up and she points a gun at a kid. And she goes, you know what? No. Tosses you the gun. Go ahead, shoot me, see what happens. Fuck you gonna do about it?
Not shoot you? The fuck? I'm not gonna play into your game.
What the fuck?
I'm not playing your
You
game.
just think I'm stupid. I mean, I am, but I know
What?
what you're gonna do.
Well, I don't think your friend keeps you around for your brains.
Huh?
So,
So, how are we gonna do this?
ball. Nice little chat. That's what you wanted.
Yeah, nice little chat.
Was
I've said what I want.
out I body. This I doubt I.
But
What
that
you
makes
guys think?
Sorry, what? Sorry, it's you're a little hard of hearing. You might want to speak up here.
Why don't you go ask Tengen? I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you.
As you mentioned Tengen, her visage goes from she has like a smirk and it upturns into like a scowl. If that son of a bitch wishes to do his dirty work for once in a lifetime, then he can come here himself instead of sending his boy toys.
I genuinely don't think he can actually anymore.
Oh, I know.
Seem to scratch a nerve with that one.
Oh, I know painfully well, and it brings me so much joy to know that he's stuck in his little prison rotting.
Well then, enlighten. What do you want? Is this just some hate boner for Tengen? Is this just hating what he's created?
Oh, the hate boner for him is centuries old, dear. If it fucks that man over, oh, I'm all over it. But no. I guess you could say the reason I'm doing this, and I could have popped up at any point in time.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Then why didn't you?
You know what? For all the centuries, I don't really even remember anymore. You can do a sense motive on, insight on that.
How long has it been since Gojo died?
2 years.
2 years?
26.
Yeah. This. She has a reason. She's just bullshitting.
Yeah. course.
I could have figured that.
I mean, you can call her out if you want.
Bullshit.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Live that long and randomly come up now. You got a fucking reason.
Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. Sorry, I'm bullshitting you. Yeah, no, I'm doing this because of Star Wars.
What? I didn't hear you out of character.
You
What?
cut out again.
She goes, yeah, no, you're right, I'm bullshitting you. Yeah, I did this because of Star Wars.
What?
What? Please do not tell me this is gonna be like SAO abridged.
Well, you see, I've had a little inkling for all of humanity. You really are a pitiful race. Really.
Can't disagree with you there.
But the
just gonna
thing
look at
about you is that
Amused.
for all your downsides, you always made up for it by the stories of which you live by. And no greater version of that came about than in the 1900s with the invention of cinema. I love movies. Like, oh my.
Wait,
God.
hold on. If are you doing this because you hate the fucking sequels?
Yes, actually.
Everybody hates fucking
Yeah.
sequels.
I know.
Insight. Is she actually doing this because of fucking Star Wars?
Insight.
I gotta be so for real with you right now. This is the first time I ever thought I'd agree with the curse.
You don't know. And that terrifies you.
This scares the shit out of me.
Can I insight?
Yeah, you may.
Huh? That's a
Because I know curses are fucking
Remember-
insane. I just don't know how fucking insane.
That ones don't count on skill checks, so that counts. Oh, she's not lying.
huh.
See, humanity I put on a scale. You have the old adage of the god of death upon a wayward soul wandering into the underworld takes forth the heart and places it on a scale against a feather. And if the feather is in fact heavier than the heart, then you get paradise. If it's not, well then, damnation. Yes, so I do that for humanity and every bit of narrative and storytelling you do. And for a good long while, the feather was winning. So many good movies. Like, oh my god. Predator, Alien, Aliens. Ooh, but then I had a bit of a dry spell in the late 90s. Yeah, Battlefield Earth. Ooh, that was a bad one. Independence
I'll get it
Day.
started.
Disaster
Ugh.
movies. Yeah, so
I hate that one.
yeah.
Wasn't Independence Day bad on purpose?
You shut your whore mouth, man. I can end you with a thought.
So bad they're good doesn't count. They're still bad.
I
Yeah.
mean, I agree with you. I thought it was a little funny, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, parody
So-
films are funny.
Yeah. So in any case, I started a couple of pandemics around that time. Yeah, started spreading disease. Really upped the cancer ratings, you know. But then I had a little inkling of hope because they said that the new Star Wars movie was coming out. And I was curious because I really love that movie. I really do. I even really like the prequels. As much as it gets hate, I have a soft spot for them.
I thought the prequels
Alright.
were pretty good too.
A couple.
Right?
I honestly liked them a bit more than the originals, but that's probably just because I'm not that old.
Couple plot holes though. It's unfortunate.
You shut your fucking whore mouth, man. This man gets it. And she points at Shiki.
Definitely good quality.
Yeah.
Quality.
Don't
However,
get me wrong. It still looks amazing though.
a few years ago, about 3, a travesty unfolded.
Mhm.
An abominable film that dared to bear the name of Star Wars was released. And at
This
that
is the one
point,
I think you're talking about.
she's talking about Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And my heart
Mm.
sank. But they said
Feel
that
you
it was,
there.
it was a second in the trilogy. And I thought maybe, just for an instant, they might be able to pull it back.
Hold on. I know this is like a He's gonna pull out like a bottle of whiskey. So,
That abomination to my eye sockets that was Rise of Skywalker. At that point, there was no need to justify a genocide.
I actually kind of think there is. I mean, Hitler even had a whole political campaign about it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no. I love that guy. Very good painter. Two of us had
Yeah,
a
it
lovely
was-
conversation, and it took a bit of convincing, but I turned him onto the right path.
When he killed himself.
But no, the 6 million that he killed.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
he
killed
did,
himself.
he did horrible things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why though?
same reason I convinced anyone to do the murder. Because that shit's funny.
So like, even the people that kill babies because they're
Oh,
fucking
especially.
psychos. Why are you like the worst? Can you answer that?
In an instant,
I mean, yeah, but like even some curses have redeeming qualities other than decent movie taste.
We just talked about their one redeeming quality, Shiki.
I mean, yeah, but like still, come on.
in an
it's-
instant, she
Oh
blurs
God, she's
and she appears right in front of you. Because I
hello.
am you.
No, I'm me.
Keep thinking that, dearie.
You know that bears no weight when I barely know who you are.
Please, darling.
I mean,
Everyone
do you
knows who
do you
I
want to
am.
elaborate that on that? Like, explain how you're me.
No, I won't. That would be kissing.
Is this
goodnight.
gonna be a thing with that one curse with that Yuji Itadori kid?
Oh, Itadori, that son of a cunt. Yeah, I haven't seen him around. I'll be coming for him soon enough.
I think is he dead? I don't know.
Nah,
No, but he
still
will
kicking
be
around somewhere
soon.
soon.
Was he
Aw,
not
man.
like movies?
No, he just killed my friends.
Oh yeah, that's wait.
As she says that, Shiki, Ue, insight.
Wait
Wait a second.
a fucking minute. It's an insight, right?
Insight, yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
You still pass.
I don't care if I pass. It's fucking annoying that it's like, oh, nat ones on every single fucking skill check. Not a single
Dude.
one of these have
Have
been
a
Dude.
20 to your stat. Calm down.
Dude,
I
this
don't
isn't
care, bro. This is
dude, this isn't
This is
fifth ed where you
retarded.
fail on skill checks.
You actually
Yeah.
don't fail on skill checks in 5e either.
Yeah, but
I don't
everyone
care. It's
does.
just annoying. I want to see big numbers. I want to see my 40.
You have a
wanna see-
21.
I want to
It's
see my 40. I don't care if it's a 21.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Shut up. Shut up. You'll get a 20
As-
event. You'll get a
As she says that, both of you start to put some more pieces together.
Oh God.
The curse of
Fuck.
humanity, the curse
Damn
of
it.
disaster, this curse of, well, nature, the curse of death.
Oh, fuck me.
No, you don't.
No, not with you. Not with you.
Nah.
Well, that's
God,
probably for
not
the
with
best.
you.
That's probably for the best, dear, because not going to lie, Rose a thief.
Couldn't you have like just given George Lucas super cancer?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have appeased you? I mean, it was mainly Star Wars, right? I mean,
It's things like you killing the wrong people.
He-
Ugh.
I am not going to go out of my way to kill a brilliant mind who delivered for all of humanity some of the greatest pieces of cinema to date.
I mean, you killed a lot of great scientists and philosophers.
Yeah, because they were going to cure my creations.
Not even the ones that were. I mean, you killed Aristotle, didn't you?
No, that was a soldier who was explicitly told to not. Yeah, not much I could really do about that one that day. Oh well.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
In any case, the way I see it, you are wasting time, because as of this moment,
Oh yes, most certainly on
the
purpose.
zombie horde are ravaging through the entirety of Tokyo and are probably building up the army. As we speak, and you're here having a pleasant conversation. And, well, I appreciate that.
I'd like to start
While they're all
dialing.
talking about this, I'm going to try and like duck back and look into this other room.
Yeah, there's a certain body of a certain Satoru Gojo that I'd like you to find for me, so you know, TikTok.
Can't find him.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
I can't sense ghost energy.
Again, that sounds like a you problem.
That kind of sounds like a you problem. I'm dialing Ichiji right now.
Yeah, so that is a you problem, because, honestly, I can wait.
Yeah, I'm dialing Ichiji.
Yeah. Really, a century is like a good day to me. It passes by. You, on the other hand, have a lot more to lose.
I actually have a pretty...
I'd like to look in this room.
From what I know, I have a pretty decent lifespan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not talking about you. And, yeah. Ue, you have a look-see in that room. One moment, please.
Yeah.
That appears to be
That's
a changing room.
Huh?
It's a changing room.
Oh, no one's in it, right? Okay.
No one's in there. No. Well, not that one.
You didn't kill any babies while you're here, right? Yet, at least.
And if I did, what of it? What are you gonna do about it?
Pretty dick move.
At this point, she just very nonchalantly walks right up to you and goes, "Tell you what, I'll give you a free shot. Come on, I know you want to, big boy. It's killing's
You can answer the question first.
I'll have to open up this door next.
Sorry, I don't remember the question. What was it?
Ooh.
That is a scrubs room.
I would like to state that I'm contemplating very heavily.
Don't worry, I'm trying to make my way around.
Mm-hmm.
To this part of the hallway.
Yep.
And if I do hit you, your reaction.
Oh, I've already said what's going to happen if you do. The question is, are you going to give in to your base instincts, or are you going to keep wasting your own time?
I could do both.
As, Ue, do you send the embryo in?
Yes.
The embryo goes in. Slowly but surely, it comes all the way back out, and it just shakes its head vigorously.
Is Ichichi picking up yet?
No.
Fucking useless bastard.
Oh, well, that looks interesting.
No, stop, no, jumps over the counter, no, picks up floor, pushes her away.
Oh, but she's such a pretty dear. Come on, wouldn't you let me just have a little touch?
No, I actually don't think I will. Because you see, it's kind of part of my contract that these people don't die as best as I can.
Part of your contract, you say? Oh, yes, that's right. You're mercenaries, aren't you?
Well, I am. I think this guy just kind of works with them.
So, hypothetically, if I were to pay you to find me Satoru Gojo, how much are we talking?
Well, that depends. Because if you're planning to destroy the world, I kind of keep all my shit here.
Oh, I can't kiss and tell, darling. Also, Uwe, you open it up and you're lit up onto a partial roof. Give me a sec.
I'm assuming that she's just been ignoring me this whole time, so I'm just like,
I've been trying my best to keep her distracted the entire time.
I'm just searching for like
Yeah, I'll push Fleur into the room and like step in front of the door so she would have to move me to open it.
Yep. At this point, like, she hops over the counter, is just sitting on there. You know, it's not often that men such as yourself run away from a beautiful woman such as myself.
it's in this room.
Well, it's not so often that beautiful women are. He kind of like says it with quotation marks.
So, Uwe, that is a supply room. And this one has the drugs in it.
I mean, it's not like many people can see you.
Yeah, it is a shame. They're missing out on all of this.
How did you put it? Rows of teeth?
Mm,
I don't think they're missing out on much.
that is true. Assuming they use the front door.
Man, I'm so glad it's hard to get banned with innuendos.
Yeah, give me a sec, Uwe. Uwe, do me a perception check.
Am I getting hot, cold? Hot,
Oh,
cold,
you're
hot, cold?
you're getting hotter.
I'm trying EGG every time, by the way.
Yep.
Every time the call drops.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you trying to call your friend?
It would be helpful, yeah.
Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that man's name? He looked boring.
It's not 28, by the way.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, that's kind of his job.
What was his name? Ijichi?
Kitsuguri.
Hmm.
I'm lying.
No, I don't think that's his name. I think his name is... What was his name? I think his name is Kiyotaka Ijichi.
I'll stay silent.
Hmm. Yeah, I wonder what happened to him. And as that's going on, Uwe, you're getting hotter. As in,
I'll I assume I have Shoko's number. Or
yes.
someone at yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
you do
call
have that.
her next.
You call the number, and it picks up. Moshi Moshi.
Yeah. It's here.
At this point, as you say it, she gets up in your face. Oh, come on, I have a name, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really on the official reports.
Give me a sec. I'm just going to reveal that area.
Your official name is literally Death.
Yeah, it is. It's Shinigami. And don't you forget it, darling.
Is Shoko responding to that? In
Shoko,
general?
you hear the... Give me a perception check, Shiki. Meanwhile, Uwe, you get the sense it's probably in one of these two. Yeah.
29?
It's in one of these two.
Investigations.
Yep. Shiki, you hear on the other side of the phone the like munching as though someone's eating popcorn.
Are you eating fucking popcorn right now? Are you serious?
That's another 28.
Well, that is Shepard for you.
Get off your fucking ass. Go talk to fucking someone at least. I can't reach EGG.
Yeah, that's a problem. Just so you know, we have called in other sorcerers in the immediate area, and you should have backup at some point.
Some point? Are you fucking kidding me?
Tokyo is a big area, Shiki.
It's literally looking me in the eyes. I could reach out and touch it.
As you keep saying Shinigami is going to swipe the phone from your hands. Say my
That
name.
was nice.
And you get this back.
Shinigami.
Good boy. And she tosses you the phone. Meanwhile, Ue, you're searching through the room and you're trying to find, where would they put the body? Like, how would they put the body in here? Like, what body part is there that needs to be found?
I'm like sweating, like just I'm sweating, like trying to like find this. Like I've got like gloves on at this point, like trying to open all these like gloves on.
You're panicking. You're just like, where is he? Where is he? Where is this godforsaken body?
Where is he?
I assume that Shiki, or he's just like, fuck, Shiki's gonna fucking die.
You're looking around. You're panicking. You're knocking stuff over, and that's when, by chance, you move that cupboard right there, and you notice that there's something beneath it. A hidden door.
I'm gonna open the door.
Cool. Well, you're gonna have to move the cupboard first.
Oh yeah, I'm moving the cupboard, obviously.
Yeah. So do you like try to lift it up and move it, or you just like two hands on the back, slam it to the side?
I'm trying not to be super loud. I don't want them to
figure out you found it.
Yeah, I don't want to give myself away. I'm trying to be as discreet as possible.
Cool.
Because my goal, at least my goal was here. My goal was to find it first, and I've effectively found it
get
first.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Make me a stealth roll, please.
Stealth, gotcha.
Yep, and the DC is gonna be lower because Shinigami is distracted right now.
Okay.
How tall is this one, by the way?
She is standing. Now you're
28.
Well, when you first met her, she was about. You thought she was maybe 5'6", 5'7", but at this point, she's like at least 7, 8. You didn't notice it until now that she's actually getting like obnoxiously close to you. This woman's gotten bigger, almost as though she's trying to match your size.
I got a 28, by the way.
Okay, cool. I will roll a perception, and I'm going to give her a massive penalty.
Nice.
So let's see. I'm going to say a -10.
I'm keeping active eye on any movements, by the way.
Yep. Alrighty. Good news. She doesn't pick up on what you're throwing down, Uwe.
Okay.
Now the question is, how the fuck do I get Fleur out of here?
That's the question, isn't it? As Uwe, you open the door stealthily, and inside there is a box that's large enough that looks like it could store a head in it.
A head?
Hmm.
Could I possibly try and grab it and hide it inside of my own Shikigami?
You could attempt to.
I'll pick it up and I'll immediately hide it inside of his head, trying to mask the cursed energy with his own.
The Shikigami opens up its head, opens its mouth, swallow the box.
Good.
Whether or not this will actually hide the presence of the cursed energy is up in the air, but you do have a means of transporting it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna immediately try and like make my way downstairs, like without getting noticed. I want to try and go and like alert EGT.
Alrighty. So for that, anyway,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make another stealth check because this one's more of a. You will have to likely head out of the area somehow without alerting her.
Yeah, you'd have
'Cause
to.
the stairs are right
probably-
there.
I mean, there's stairs over here.
Yes, but do you know about those?
You could wrap all the way around, but it. Yeah, we came up
We
those
came out of
stairs.
those. Yeah.
That is true.
So
But
I'm
do you
just
know-
like I could be.
But does Ue
Could
know
just
the
take the
layout
long
of the
way.
place long enough to do that?
Hmm.
So Ue,
Sure.
I
make
mean,
me
I could just.
an intelligence check. See if you can remember.
Okay. Like just intellect.
Yep, straight intellect, because that's the memory stat.
18.
Yeah, you remember.
I remember.
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 I think I could also just context clues, like try and wind my way around
That is true. You
Like how-
could.
how buildings and hospitals are usually built.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very rectangular.
Very rectangular.
They always lead to the same spot. Usually.
Yeah. Otherwise, how else are you gonna get to your fucking place and not die?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna
Ue,
take
you
a
are
while.
you're stealthing around, and as you get to the corner there, you see something around the corner. One moment, please. You see a couple of zombies around there.
I assume I didn't see those when I was over here.
No. As yeah, Shiki, you're in a bit of a predicament.
Yeah.
So,
If
what are you
keep
gonna
try-
do?
I'm gonna keep trying to buy time.
Mm-hmm. I wonder where your
So-
friend has gone.
Go straight. Go straight.
I've got no fucking idea.
Hmm.
He wanders off all the time.
Hmm.
Could be
Oh,
looking for the
yes.
body, could be looking for EGG. I've got no fucking idea.
Hmm. Yeah. Could be. So, I guess we have to find a way to pass the time.
I suppose so.
I pat the embryo on the head. I'm like, go distract them.
Okie dokie. In that case, make a deception check, Ue. All the while, yep, a deception. All the while, Shinigami is going to go up to Yushiki and goes, "So tell me, what's your favorite movie?"
Well, one of my favorites when I was really getting into movies was the I believe it was the Magnificent Seven, the one with Chris Pratt.
The remake.
Yeah,
Yeah, not a fan.
it was pretty goofy. I thought it was goofy, so I enjoyed it.
I guess so. I prefer the original Magnificent Seven. It was made here in Japan, you know. No samurai, as opposed to.
That's interesting.
One moment, please, while I roll the zombies' perception to see if they at all notice you, Ue.
They gotta be. Do they have to beat the old one?
Well, they rolled a 1, so no, they don't. They see.
I just want to like clear. I just want to like clear out the hallway or how so like where they're not looking at me or something.
Yep.
Right.
As you
I
send,
just need the embryo to like fucking turn their gaze away from me.
yeah, as you send the embryo down, all of them follow it with intensity as they travel all the way down here.
What about you? What's your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie. Now that is a hard one. I never actually thought of that. There's just so many good ones. I suppose if I had to narrow it down to one, it's a Korean film. Tell me, have you ever heard of the film Old Boy?
I will roll to see if I would have. What do I roll for that?
Congratulations, Ue, you've gotten to the second floor.
I guess intellect to remember.
Yeah, intellect.
I
These not the ones
don't
that go
think
down?
I have. Why don't you give me a rundown of it?
Okay, before we do that, we're gonna jump to Ue. Ue?
Yep.
You're pretty much you're getting away scot-free.
Simple as pie.
Yeah. And yeah,
Why'd you have to say it?
you get down to the second floor, and yeah, coast seems to be clear as you start to exit out of the hospital. But now that you're out, well, your friends are still in there.
Where the hell is he?
As Shinigami. Yep, do it.
I was just gonna yell out to him like, EJJ!
Each G is nowhere to be found.
Fuck.
It's, yeah, you're in a bit of a conundrum there.
If I can, I would like to text Shiki.
Thank you for noticing, Jack.
Yeah. And I was like, what happened?
The predicament.
Yeah.
I'm pinned against a fucking door with a unconscious floor on the other side.
All the while, this hot goth tall chick is like telling you about her favorite movies. You know, in any other circumstances, would be kind of hot. But on the other hand,
Notif comes in your phone. Is it? Hold on. What the fuck?
Yeah,
the E comes after. Here comes.
So we'll say that whatever message you're typing is what Shiki gets. In the meantime, Shinigami is going to explain the plot of Old Boy. Well, it is a lovely, lovely film made by a Korean director back in 2003 as part of a trilogy called the Vengeance Trilogy.
Oh, so it's that movie?
Yeah, it's that movie.
No, it's that movie.
Yeah. You see, it starts out with a man getting thrown into a hotel room where he stays for 15 years. He's not allowed out. He only has Chinese dumplings to eat on the daily. It's the only thing he gets. And after 15 years, he finds himself in a trunk in the middle of a field. And upon exiting, he has to figure out who put him there, why they put him there, and why he was in that room for 15 years. It is, as the kids say, absolute cinema. And it asks a very important question when it comes to vengeance.
I'd assume Shiki has his notifications turned on as well, so he's getting the dings.
Yep.
He's trying to ignore it and pay attention because he doesn't want to anger her.
Yeah. And it asks the very important question. What does it mean to actually hurt someone? You see, the villain of the film, Jing Sun, in his youth, had a incestuous relationship with his sister. And our protagonist, Odesu, just so happened to spot this on his last day in that school. And of course, he could have kept it to himself, but he just so happened to let it slip to someone that can't keep their mouth shut. And all these years later, after so much manipulation and money spent, Jing-sun gets his revenge by convincing Odesu to have an incestuous relationship with his own daughter.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And in the end, I don't think I've ever seen a villain win so thoroughly in any film. The man reveals all the details to Odesu, and he is bleeding and begging on the floor in sublime agony. And Jing-sun just stands there, but he realizes he's done it. Nothing's going to be able to top this. He even goes so far as to leave a little device he has attached to his heart that can just turn it off, there for Odesu to press. And as he enters into the elevator, he presses it, but it doesn't turn off Jing-sun's heart. No. It plays an audio of a recording of him having intercourse with his daughter. At which point Jing-sun takes a gun and blows his own head off, because how can you possibly live after that?
At this point, I'm gonna get my distance, like
That's
from the
fair.
actual hospital.
I mean, is it? I mean, from what it sounds like, it wasn't even the guy's fault, right? I mean, shouldn't it? Wouldn't it be the fault of the villain? Or, because I assume she explained the whole school thing, right?
Oh yeah, no,
That was-
she goes over the whole plot. For those who haven't seen Old Boy,
Yeah.
watch it. It's a good movie, but you know, it is also
Pretty
a
fucked
movie
up,
that
pretty fucked
it,
up.
oh yeah, it goes places that you're probably not going to be prepared for.
Doesn't that just seem like a him issue?
That's the thing about vengeance. It leaves you quite empty. It doesn't let you think rationally.
I'll look at my phone and say, do you mind if I look at these?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
I'll read the messages and say, it seems I have somewhere else to be.
Oh, that's actually excellent news, Shiki. Really, truly, that is excellent news. But, I'm not really done talking with you, so I hope you don't mind if I tag along. After all, your
Well,
friend looks a little perturbed, and I would hate to see anything horrible happen to her. We are in
Well,
a pandemic, after all, and people can just drop dead for no reason.
No offense, I don't feel safe with you anywhere near her.
Use the messages at all.
Yeah, he read the messages.
Yeah.
I
problem
don't.
is-
He's not certain if he could get out with Floor in time. Is the
You're-
problem?
You're in like the worst hostage situation you can be in. It's just-
Because there's a hostage behind me, and I sure
Grab the
can
hostage.
fucking run, but I'm not sure if I can run that fast through
Grab the
walls.
hostage, break the walls, get out. Leap to the second floor if you have to.
Shiki'll noticeably gulp.
You know,
Nerves definitely piling up.
You're making this way harder than it has to be, Shiki. We both know what it is I want, and it seems that with that message, I'm going to presume, you finally have it.
No. Funnily enough.
Deception.
Bot.
I only got a +2 in that.
I have a +0, alright, man. Oh yeah, I fail. Yeah. Just
Oh,
at the slightest notion, he's gonna bust through this wall and try to run through the second one.
Shiki. You're a terrible liar.
Yeah, I suppose so. Kicks down the door, picks up floor, and starts running through the wall. Strength.
Oh, yeah, strength. One moment, please.
31.
Give me a sec, I just need to check something.
Door, wall.
Hang on.
Through the window. Oh, okay.
Move back.
Okay.
Bro. Get back! Hit you with the belt. Get back!
Fucking tight corners and goddamn.
As you bust through the wall, she's on the other side.
Oh, well, isn't that just fucking fantastic?
Now, where do you think you're going?
Well, preferably away from you. You scare me.
Oh,
And
That's
not
a
in the
shame.
hot way.
well, that's disappointing. I had
Yeah,
such a high opinion
I-
of you, Shiki, even after I gave you that heavenly restriction.
You did fucking what?
Oh, yeah, no, that was me.
Is it always you, or is it just me specifically that you've taken interest in? For some fucking reason.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? Maybe I'm lying, maybe I'm telling the truth.
Why
What
are
I-
you...
Because I am you. This is the way you made me.
I'm gonna try to run again.
Mm-hmm.
I bust through the door.
Yep.
Jump out the window. Same
Cool.
action.
And she's in front of you.
You know, that's definitely a neat trick.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very fun one, but it's a neat one.
Allow me to put this in a different way. Give me Satoru Gojo's body. And maybe your damsel in distress here will leave your life.
Afraid I don't know if I can do that. Given I actually don't know where it is. I know who has it, but I don't know where it is.
Oh, well, in that case, you're going to make a very special phone call for me.
And if I don't...
Then you already know what's gonna happen.
He's kind of like shaking floor. Like, come on. Fucking do something.
Yep, she's passed the fuck out.
God damn it.
As Shinigami comes over, and in a flash,
Still just like spinning around.
extends a hand and holds it over Fleur's face.
Stop.
You have a minute.
I'll pull out my phone. That doesn't work! Clearly!
How far would I have gotten? 'Cause I'm running.
It's been about, I don't know, like 2, 3, 5 minutes. Actually,
Not
let's go a good 10 minutes, so you have a speed of that, so... 10 minutes is about that. You would have gotten at this point about maybe a mile. Actually, no, maybe like a quarter of a mile.
I'm trying to get
If you-
up to.
If you're just booking it.
Trying to make my. Yeah, just trying to make my way to Jujutsu High. Jujutsu High.
Shiki will like hover his finger over the number for Ue.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll dial the number.
Hands in pocket. Picks up the phone. What?
We're kind of caught.
Like, get the fuck out of there!
Yeah, tried that. Doesn't work.
You can run, can't you?
Yeah, tried that. Doesn't work.
No, you didn't. I bet you didn't.
I jumped through 2 walls and out of a window.
And then you gave up?
She was literally outside before I landed.
Oh, you can take a picture, darling. I'll wait. 30 seconds, by the way.
Takes photo.
Just very like fumbling with the phone. Like. And Shinigami just makes like a victory sign.
So,
You think
how many
this is what-
pieces do you have of Gojo?
You think this is what like Isadori was feeling like when dealing with Mahito?
Maybe, but different.
Yeah.
Like same disdain, but different like emotion.
Yeah. Shinigami doesn't say.
You're not very helpful, you know that.
20 seconds.
What do you want me to do? It's not like I can force him to tell me. Even if you do threaten to kill her.
Make an arrangement for us to do I guess you could say a swap.
And do you think someone who already got away is going to agree to that?
No, but I know
really
where he's
know.
going.
It's not hard to guess.
And one
But
way
if
or
you make
another,
it there, you'll get it.
people always tend to crack under pressure. Speaking of, 10, 9, 8, 7, hands getting closer, 6, 5,
Ooh,
Run. At any point you can run!
Three.
And he's just like,
runs.
2.
I'm running.
You run?
run!
Full speed.
You run full speed?
She's still there, I'm assuming.
Yep. And she just sighs.
It's not working.
Oh no, she hasn't moved.
Oh. Okay.
She just takes a very deep sigh.
I just hang up after I say that, as I'm trying to like focus on like Prime Directive.
Every time.
It is the most efficient method of not dying, to be fair.
Yeah, to, you know, not stay in the area that the person is threatening you. Just like a full minute.
I didn't want to have to jump the gun on this, but it seems I'm going to have to. As she reaches up to her eyes,
He's like shaking floor. Like, come on, wake the fuck up. Fly
And
or something, god damn it.
and Shinigami's going to remove her contact lenses.
That does.
Oh, I mean, you're not in the immediate area, so you don't know what that does. In any case,
Okay.
Shiki, yeah, okay, so wait, Shiki, do you try and rendezvous with, Ue?
No, I'm just running, like,
Okay,
I'm running the most direct path to Jujutsu High.
and ultimately,
Most likely.
you two are heading to Jujutsu High, I take it then.
Yes.
I would say because of your heavily restriction, you would get there first, Shiki. But midway through, Fleur is going to wake up.
I'm gonna fucking grab her by like the leg and say, "Can you fly?
What's going? What?
Can you fly?"
Wait, I can fly. So,
I'm gonna throw her. Fly!
Fleur fumbles with getting the wand out, and she transforms. As she is terrified.
Jujutsu High, go!
And
Oh,
she goes. But
and
as you do so, Shiki, Ue,
Yeah.
the streets are quiet. Too quiet. As both of you round a corner, and we're going back to that bus map because it's honestly the easiest thing to use.
it's convenient.
Probably not. Probably not this map. And we'll just get rid of those two. Both of you sort of round the corner at different intervals. Probably like you are there, you come here, and I'll just we'll keep the blood because I need to put a lot of tokens on the map. One moment, please.
How fast can I move?
Fast enough.
Evident. Jesus Christ. I'm not moving yet. Of course.
Yeah, I'm just moving these guys around. As both of you come across a small horde of zombies.
Small.
Yeah, small.
Smacks lips, sees Ue, runs, grabs, leaves.
I'm like still sprinting, but it's like pathetic. It's like don't touch me, I'll make it on my own.
Oh yeah, no.
Shut
because...
the fuck up.
Oh wait, no, Shiki, do you grab away?
Can I?
Do you?
No, he's actively avoiding you. If you're gonna try and like, if you're gonna.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
notice you if you notice that you trying to grab him.
Shiki will try to grab Ue, but noticing he dodges, he'll be like, "Shit, right. Grabs
I'll
the
catch
truck.
up.
Grabs the truck.
Huh?
Get in.
You know,
Right, and you just go.
there's a bicycle right there you can carry.
Yeah, but it's harder to touch him if he's in the truck. Or just the truck in general.
That's true, but also the truck can maybe get the car then.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like
I
climb
mean,
the.
Whatever's the lightest thing that I could carry him in without
Probably.
touching him.
You know what? That should be the lighter thing. The
What?
lamppost.
Yeah, but then he'd have to hold on. It has to be
Okay,
like
I'm gonna
something.
hold on to you every single time. What the fuck?
I mean, I guess, but I'm holding on to you, and
Like it, just use the truck as the zombies are running towards you and are starting to swarm around.
yeah, I'm just picking up the truck and going.
Can I just like? Can I like start it? Can I just like drive it?
Technically, yeah. Do you have? Did you put anything into vehicles?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, yeah. I'm gonna jump
okie doke.
19.
as he gets in the truck.
You start up the truck. Fortunately, the
I would be
keys were in
carrying
there.
the truck. I would be carrying the truck out of this horde
Fair
if
enough.
I could,
Yep.
and then putting it down so he could go.
Yep.
Just hear it start. It's like,
As you place them there, and the zombies are running after both of you.
Fucking go!
As the car
And then while he takes
races
the
off.
roads, I take the more direct path to
Yep.
JJ High.
Yep. You start running through the streets, all the while Ue, you are flooring it to the max and you're running Grand Theft Auto. As you head through the streets, as more and more zombies start to appear. Ue?
Mhm.
It's a long drive, and by the end of it, your car is steeped. It was a white sedan type of car. By the end of it, it's looking a bit more like a red. And yeah, you're not getting if you had insurance on that thing, you're not getting that.
Sucks to be whoever owned that car.
Indeed.
Yes.
They're probably dead though.
Yeah.
It's probably one of those zombies. You see him, he's like, damn, I left my keys in there, fuck.
Shit, I left my keys in the car. Goes over where his car is. It's surrounded by fucking zombies. Actually, I don't remember. I forgot. I don't have a car.
It's probably worse in this situation, isn't it?
Yeah. Like you're realizing that more and more showing up. It's spreading.
Well, I can't stop it, so...
I mean, you know what would?
Go do it.
Killing her might.
I mean, it could.
True.
Like, she has made it clear what exactly it is she wants.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give it to her.
Exactly.
Shit,
So,
Yeah, that's gonna bring the end of the world.
so I guess the question is, how many more bodies have to pile up?
I mean, if she comes to me, I'll just peel out her eyes.
Hmm.
What's the worst
It's
that's gonna happen?
the philosophy of Satoru Gojo.
Well, kind
Shiki
of.
can accept those killed by curses, just not by Shiki himself.
Yeah, but in a sense, aren't you by proxy killing these people?
Far
That
more
requires
people
too
would
much
die
brain
if I-
power.
Far more
And
people would die if I
also-
gave this to her. Far more people would die.
That is a
Will
good
of the many
point.
over the few.
Theory. Theory.
I mean, we don't know if she actually wants to end the world.
Does she?
Yeah.
It's highly likely, but we don't know.
I mean, she kind of explained that she did after. She was like, yeah, I feel like there's no need to explain a human genocide, you know, for humans, all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, she could have been lying though. We didn't really insight that. She could have just been
I did.
being an asshole. Oh, you did?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. I thought we incited the Star Wars thing.
It's like, nope, that's not bullshit. That's
As-
not
No,
bullshit.
she's really doing this over fucking Star Wars.
As the two of you make your way to Jujutsu High. And that is where we're going to call session for this week, but that's not where the scene ends. For within the city, surrounded by her army of the dead, Shinigami walks hands in the pockets of her leather jacket, angry, frustrated, because it seems as though those that she thought would seek reason just didn't. But she's gonna show them. One way or another, they're gonna give her what she wants. It's just about finding that one little crack that's gonna cause the whole thing to come tumbling down. And as she looks out, she places a hand on some of the zombies, and they start to change and evolve. And once again, a smile cracks those black lips of hers as she watches with pale blue eyes. And that's where we're going to call it.
Good session. Good session.
So,
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
we will reconvene next time.
Maze Eyes?
No.
No.
It's, they're looking kind of very light blue. Dare I say, 6-sizey.
Hmm. How does
Okay, that's worse. That's like
how's
that's
my
like Jack.
how's my embryo interacting with that curse? Or not the curse, the head is my question. How's it
Very,
interacting with
very gingerly.
that? Huh. Like happy, excited, like
Panic.
panic? Oh,
That's fair.
makes sense.
So, when next we reconvene, we will hopefully the two of you make it to Jujutsu High, and someone doesn't get that head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No head? No head.
Because well, you've heard what this, you heard what her habits are like. You know, telling what she's gonna do with the head.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Awful.
that should be then. But as for now, for those of you watching, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time on Jujutsu Kaisen: The Reckoning.
Bye bye.